Hey guys, so I wanted to film a video on my must-have makeup products of all time. Kind of like, how do I explain it? The products that if they run out, well, when they run out, I have to go out and immediately buy it again because it's a must-have. Like in my makeup collection, I just need these products. So I wanted to do it by category, like primers. What's my favorite primer of all time? Foundations. What's my favorite foundation of all time? Favorite bronzer of all time? Favorite eyeshadows of all time? Blush of all time, you know, stuff like that. Just products that have been my favorite since I started getting into makeup. Just, you know, really great products in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with face primers. My favorite face primer is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy primer, and I love this. I like silicone based primers more than like cream primers. That's just me. This is a silicone based primer, which is good for people with large pores because it fills them in and it just gives you like a really smooth canvas for your foundation. And yeah, so I know a lot of people love the Benefit Professional primer, but if you hold these side by side, the ingredients in the Hard Candy primer are the same ingredients that are in the Professional. The Professional does have more ingredients than this one does, so I guess it is a little better, probably works a little better, but the Professional literally has all the ingredients that this one does. So this is a good alternative if you don't really want to spend the money on that one. I really suggest checking out the Sheer Envy one because it's really good and it's my babies. Okay, foundations. This one was a no-brainer. My favorite foundation of all time is the Revlon Colorstay. This is like really dark, but this is my summer foundation. Well, last summer. It's getting close to summer and I'm like still pale as a ghost. Anyway, I have the one that's normal to dry skin, because I have dry skin. And what's amazing about this foundation is that it doesn't cake me up, which usually full coverage foundations do that. And this one doesn't do that. This is like a miracle in a bottle. I don't know what it is that's so amazing about this. It just glides on smoothly, literally, like it glides on smoothly. It doesn't cake up at all. I already said that. Covers, you know, blemishes well, redness well. It covers well and it looks airbrushed. You know, if you apply it the right way, it looks airbrushed and it looks natural, but it covers everything. This is amazing. Okay, concealers. Now, I'm not going to mention an under eye concealer because I still haven't found my holy grail, oh my god, I need that under eye concealer for the rest of my life kind of concealer. I use this one all the time. If you watch my videos, you see me using this one like in my get ready with me videos or my tutorials. I like how it kind of brightens my under eye area since it's a few shades lighter than my skin, but it settles into my lines a little bit. And oh my god, there's the cutest dog outside. And after a while I could tell it's like settled in my lines and I look like a little old woman after a while with this. So it's not my favorite. There are things I like about it, things I don't like about it, so I can't say that it's a must-have, so I don't want to lie to you guys. So pretend I never showed you that. But I'm saying I don't have an under eye concealer to show you. But pimples. You want to cover them pimples? I got the product for you. The Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. It says heavy duty concealer and they are absolutely right. This covers tattoos. I've covered my tattoo here with this before and Danny's literally like, where's your tattoo? And I'm like, oh my god, you can't see it, right? It covers it. It's amazing. This concealer will cover anything. So literally, like, I don't really break out all that much. I don't have like crazy, you know, acne that forms, but when I do get acne, it's like one this big and like on my nose. But I literally just dab a little on my finger, place it on my pimple, and my pimple disappears. This will cover anything. And a little goes a long way. This will last you forever. And I think it's $6, so it's pretty cheap. Okay, so for face powder, I never really used to wear face powder because my skin is so dry for the 50th time. And any face powder I used made me really cakey. Like any face powder I used. But I finally found a powder that works amazing for me, and it is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the color, this is the color medium. It's just literally, it's a natural face powder, and I could put layers and layers and layers and layers of this and I don't look cakey, which is so amazing for me. So this is really good if you have dry skin. I suggest checking this powder out if you're scared of powders, but I'm sure this works for oily skin too. I mean, I don't know, but just, it's so natural and it just doesn't look cakey at all. It's a beautiful, I don't know what I ever did without this. I will continue to repurchase this over and over again. Okay, next I want to talk about bronzers, and I have two to show you because one is like my absolute favorite for contouring, and then the other one is my favorite like overall bronzer. You know what I mean, you know. And the one that I love for contouring is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the color Sunny. And it looks like this. And I know that this looks pretty orange when I put it up to my skin, but it's not orange at all when I put it on my face. I like to contour with this and just up in my temples, and this is great for that. I love it. It's $2, so cheap, and it's a really good, really good matte bronzer. I would say that it's better for people who are like lighter in skin tone because it is kind of light. It is a little bit light if you're darker in skin tone and you want to contour. I think it might be a little bit too light, but yeah. So for my favorite kind of like an overall glow kind of bronzer, I love the MAC bronzing powder in Refined Golden. This is broken, so let's see how I'm gonna do this. Okay. No. My husband's playing Call of Duty. If you just heard him scream no. Okay, okay. This is what it looks like, guys. It's a little bit, you know, but this is gonna fall all over me, so I'm gonna close it. But I just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like, even though you can't really see it right now. But it's a deep bronzer with like little tiny specks of glitter, not glitter, but like little shimmers in it. And it's not shimmery in the sense that you're gonna wear it and people are gonna think you're one of the Cullens or anything like that. It just gives you like a glow. Like when I wear this, I feel like I've been out in the sun for hours, and then I just have like that healthy, kissed by the sun kind of bronzing going on. You know what I mean? I love that bronzer. That's probably my third time buying that. I love it. Okay, for blush, I'm sorry I'm mentioning like another MAC product, but this is my favorite blush of all time. It is Melba by MAC, and it's the prettiest color. I love matte blushes. I'm a person that like really loves a matte blush just to go crazy with like a highlight, you know, because I feel like if you wear shimmery blush you don't really need a highlight, and I like highlight. I like to highlight. So I love matte blushes, and this is my favorite one ever. If you know any drugstore blushes that have really nice matte ones, let me know down below, because I want to expand my matte blush collection and I want to not spend so much money on it. But anyway, this blush is beautiful. It's like a peachy pink. Let me swatch it. So as you can see, it's like a peachy but corally pink. I would say no, like peach. It's really hard to describe this color for some strange reason, but I mean, you see it there, so this is what it looks like. And I love it. I feel like it looks good on a lot of different skin tones, and it's one of those blushes that you can wear like just mascara and you put this on and you'll look like completely done. You'll look like put together and so pretty. This looks really good with like a tan, like in the summer. And it's really pigmented, so you could either go full on crazy with this blush or just like a touch of color, and it looks really pretty. Okay, for highlighting, I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I just bought this this month actually. and it is the Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. But after I bought this, I will always repurchase this. This thing is amazing. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want to talk about it in my monthly favorites. I don't know why I just smelled that. Really weird. But I have MAC's Soft and Gentle highlight. I mean, it's a powder highlight, so you can't really compare them. But I have this that everybody said it was the best thing that ever happened to them, and I don't love it. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's very glittery, and I like more of a sheen than glitter. I don't know. But this is supposed to be a primer, but oh my god, it's just the most beautiful highlight. And even though I've only had it for like a month, I will always repurchase that. Okay, for eye primers, it was either this or the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I had to go with this. This is MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. It's just a pinky toned, like cream color base. And the reason why I like this so much is because it covers my veins really well, and I have like crazy like Frankenstein-y veins on my eyes, and this just like masks them, and it doesn't make my eyeshadows crease, and it makes them last all day. I love this. And I do love the Maybelline color tattoos. I was gonna add that, but they don't have a cream color base like this. I don't know what they're waiting for to put like a matte, like not shimmery, solid creamy color. Like, what are they waiting for that? I'm just dying for that to happen so that I could buy that and not have to buy this anymore, because the color tattoos are just as good as this, but they don't have a color like this, and I love this. Okay, now I want to talk about eyeshadows. I have 3 things to show you, and the first one is a palette, and the other 2 are just 2 separate eyeshadows. And my must-have eyeshadow palette of all time is my Naked palette. You've seen it all before. You've seen this a million times. This is, in my opinion, better than Naked 2. I have Naked 2, and I don't reach for it nearly as much as I reach for this one. It's just very me. I'm very, I like warmer colors. I like how they complement my eyes more. It's just, you can do so many looks with this. It's just like light colors over here, and you can get really sultry and smoky over here. It's just amazing, travel friendly, take it everywhere, and you have everything you're ever gonna need. This color right here called Smog is actually one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. It's just beautiful. I just think that this palette is definitely a must-have, and if I hit pan on every single one, I'm gonna buy it again. I love this. Okay, the only thing that palette lacks is a really good black, and I like my blacks to be matte. And my absolute favorite must-have black eyeshadow is Wet n Wild's Panther. It's $1. This little square is $1, and it is really black. It's very opaque and creamy and very black. So this is my favorite black eyeshadow ever. And then I feel like it wouldn't be myself if I didn't mention this one eyeshadow, and it is a MAC eyeshadow, and it's called Amber Lights. I mentioned this in my top 10 favorite MAC eyeshadows, but it is the most beautiful eyeshadow I've ever seen in the entire world. If all my eyeshadows broke right now and I had to only have one for the rest of my life, it would be this. It's just like a pretty copper gold. It's like, oh my god, this looks beautiful with like a tan in the summer. I literally would just put mascara on, put this all over my eye, and I'd be good to go. It's perfect. It's perfect. It was probably my first eyeshadow. No, it's like, I think it was like my 3rd eyeshadow I ever bought from MAC, and it's beautiful. Okay, so let's talk eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner in the entire world is the Maybelline Master Drama. I use this all the time, literally all the time. It's one of those, like, you know, these kind of things. That's the kind of eyeliner it is, and I love that I don't have to sharpen it. But that's not the best part. This is so black. It's so, this beats so many high-end eyeliners. Like my MAC ones don't compare. My Loreal ones that I have 2 Loreal ones that suck. They don't compare, and this just goes on so creamy. And so let me just, like, I didn't even push it hard. It's just black. It's so black, and it's really creamy, so you can smudge it out, but then it stays in place all day. I literally don't know what I would do if this like was ever discontinued. Like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. Okay, for liquid liner, my favorite is the Maybelline Line Stiletto. I love this because it's a felt tip, and it has like a, it's not the thinnest like felt tip applicator, but you can do your liner pretty thin with it though. And what I love about this is that it's really good if you're really bad at liquid liner, because it's stiff and it's like really easy to do. It was one of my first like liquid liners that I ever used, and I found that it was really easy. Also, it's really black and doesn't bleed at all. And this is just, look how black that is. This looks gray now because I literally like tried to rub it off and it's not coming off. That's how good that Maybelline Drama eyeliner is. But do you see how black it is? It's amazing, and it lasts a really long time. Like, I've had it for a while and it's still going strong, so that's good. Mascara time. This is my favorite mascara ever. It's the Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. Gives me insane amount of volume and insane amount of length. I have yet to find a mascara that's as good as this, and I mean, I'm on the hunt, but this will always be my baby. I will always have this mascara in my collection, always. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk about lipstick. And this was so hard for me to just choose one that I was like a must-have, because I feel like all my lipsticks are must-haves because I'm a lipstick junkie. But it is MAC's Crème de Nude, and this is what it looks like. This is a swatch of it right there. It's just the perfect nude. This is like ugly, but ignore that. It's the perfect nude, and if I had to have just one lipstick for the rest of my life, it would be this one. It's just one of those lipsticks that I need to have. It looks good with so many different looks. It's the perfect nude in my opinion. This one looks good on everybody. Literally everybody. Perfect lipstick. Oh, I love you. Okay guys, that's it. These are like my must-have makeup products of all time. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would make my day. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.